Hey guys, welcome. It's me, Kelly. I'm filming from a different angle today, and I just had the inkling to share with you these few things that I got last year. I got them a long time ago, and I just never shared them. So I have a project that I want to do coming up with the box that's on the bottom there. So before I opened it up, I thought I would go ahead and share what I got. So, as you can see, these boxes are huge, right? Well, it's watercolor paper. And I have those little hearts on there to just cover up my address, as it were. So, let's just trying to keep you steady. I'll just bring it up closer. There we go. So you can see. So these are two rolls. They're separate boxes. Okay. This is how they came on from DHL. See DHL. And it has the date on there and addresses and all that from the UK. Okay, so the first box has Archie's Aquarelle watercolor paper, the rough kind. This is the rough finish. And it comes in a long, long roll, as you saw. And there's a close-up for you. And so I just got one, so you can just tear your paper down to the size that you like, or cut it if you prefer. And you have this big roll, so you can choose to do any size you want. And then I also got this one, and this is the Archie's Aquarelle Watercolor Cold Press Fine Grain. Okay, and then this is the one that I'm going to use for my upcoming project that I am working on. I've put a lot of thought into it, and that's what I do. I think up and dream up these ideas, and then gather what I need if I don't have it already, and then when I get to it, I get to it. So there's that. So I will be cutting that down. Well, I'm going to tear mine. That is what I researched, and I like the look of that anyway. So those are two of the things. Now I'm going to have one more little thing. It'll probably blow your mind, but maybe not. Yeah. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the next thing that I got, and let me preface this by saying that in 2018, I used pastels for the first time. I did a mountainous view, basically reminding me of a vacation we went on with my family a long time ago to Chateau Lake Louise in Canada. In any event, that's what that was inspired by. So I have that on my bullet journal playlist if you're interested. It's very rudimentary artwork. So anyway, I didn't have any browns in this inexpensive used pastel set that I had. So I used and improvised with gelatos, which I did have a brown because I wanted to do pine trees and mountainous view in the sky. And so anyway, so then I started researching pastels. So then I got the Sennelier watercolor full set, and I have a video of that on my playlist. And then I got these. So these are the Sennelier 525 watercolor set, and it comes in this huge box. So before I start to use these, I wanted to also show you these because they were also from Jackson's. All 3 pieces came at the same time. Well, actually, the driver brought this, and then I'm like, well, where's the watercolor paper? So he had to go back and get it, and then come back the next day, which is fine. And this all happened last year. So when I go to use this, I will put this on my project table, and then I can open it up fully and get all the colors out. So I have a big project table from Pottery Barn, and so when I say project table, that's what I'm referencing. So it just opens like this. And you have to be very careful. And I just put this on the ottoman so I could spin it around and show you. When you open it, here's one side. This is the back. Okay, it has these beautiful leather handles. See how they're attached? Very beautiful. Okay. So that's the other side. And then here, I'm not using a tripod, so I'm trying not to make you dizzy. Because I am turning this. Okay. See that hinge? Now, I've heard other people broke theirs off, so I don't want to do that. So you have to be very, very delicate with this. Okay? So I'm going to open it up, and then I'll bring it back. Because if I try to do it one-handed, I don't know what'll happen. Okay, so it opens up just like that. And as you can see, it actually stays upright, which I didn't realize that. Let me just push it back a little so you can try to get the perspective of it. But it is huge. It has 525 colors, so, you know. There you go. Now you can see it fully. Okay, so that's how it comes. I'm not going to open up every tier. It has 3 tiers inside the box just to fit all the colors. So what I did was I took a full tray out. And these are solid wood, so they're heavy. It's stained solid wood, so it's really nice, actually. Very beautiful presentation. So I just thought I would show you here. I just took one of these off. They're very well protected. And there is the one row of pink and purples. Pink and purple pastels. Let's get in there close. Beautiful. Very beautiful. I will turn it around and I'll show you some more colors. Or let's just go right here. Let's see which colors. It has a very thick piece of foam. Ooh. Green row. Green and yellow. Beautiful. Very beautiful. I mean, you know, it's very nice to be able to have all the colors, so you can just draw to your heart's content anything that you want. They're very soft. There's a piece that came off from there. And they're covered with this wax. I don't know if it's wax paper or what, but yeah. Now some people break their pastels and just use a little bit, you know, because they like the having the edges, and if you break a piece in half or whatever, just a chunk off, then you'll have better edges, you know, if you want to get into some smaller areas or what have you. Woo! Beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay, and then last but not least, I just wanted to show you how I end up storing this. So I have a bookcase here. So I just put it on one of the shelves, and it fits perfectly fine. And it has enough room for the leather. As you can see, the leather straps fit in there. If it was any bigger, it wouldn't fit, so there's that little nugget. But it does fit, so luckily. And then I also wanted to, well, don't mind my mess up there. I have all kind of projects going on. But I also want to mention that it does come with this little booklet here. And that shows you all the different products that they make. And then it has this booklet. And this, oops, I'm doing this without a tripod. Sorry. So, it has all the colors in it. Okay. Which is nice because you just don't know. You can you can memorize the colors, but really, you just have, let me just open it for you, the color chart. And then you can mark what colors you use on a side piece of paper or whatever. See? Et voila, as it were. And then it also comes with this, which is a sample piece of their pastel card. So it's very textured feeling. Okay. I'm glad that they sent a sample. That was nice. So, I mean, there's all different kind of paper, pastel paper. You could use the watercolor paper and treat it, and then use that for pastels. So you could do it that way. And on top, I just have my watercolor, my Sennelier watercolor. I just keep it right together with that. Okay. Now, eventually, I want to make a travel palette with this, but I wanted to get a little bit better with my watercolor skills. So, I mean, I don't share anything online. I just basically do it in my Hobonichis and practice there. So, it's a whole different can of worms, though, using pastel paper or if you're talking watercolors, watercolor paper. So, it's a whole different ball of wax. And then over here, I might as well show you. I have a bunch of planners and whatnot. Yeah. So, that is everything, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that little look into it. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not a Picasso. I always say that. But I just like to express myself through art in many different various forms. Writing, poetry, watercolor, painting, pastels, so calligraphy, the list goes on. But anyway, I hope you liked what you saw, and if you did, I hope you do consider subscribing to my channel, and I wish you all a very beautiful day.